The Great Lakes are a diamond on the hand of North America, a brightly shining jewel on the friendship bordering. Freshwater highway coming down from Canada, all around the shoreline you can hear them sing. Sweet Mother Michigan, Father Superior, coming down from Mackinac and Sault Ste. Marie. Blue water Huron flow down to Lake Erie, oh, fall to Ontario, run on out to sea.
It is Friday, June 6th. In the distance you can see Port Dover disappearing slowly. It's a bittersweet day. It's always fun to be heading out, but today is Danielle's last day. She made it 2 weeks. What a trooper.
It was a planned departure. Not bailing early.
Correct, that's what I mean, but just the fact that you came makes you a trooper. Good times and bad times, huh?
Good times and bad times.
We are hitting about 4.5 knots, heading towards the tip of Long Point before we'll turn and head our way to Erie. Heading is 151. It's kind of bizarre. I feel Long Point should be more to starboard there, but I'm going to trust my plotting skills for the moment because they're so rough nowadays with the electronics and very hard to draw a course line. We have a beautiful day, not a lot of wind. Coming from the northeast at about a whole 5 miles per hour max. In which case it would be useless to put up the sails because we'd be doing 1 to 2 knots. It's pretty. Hey honey, I think I can see the US.
Already? Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Oh.
Sorry you're not going to get
Back
that.
to the States.
Sorry you're not going to get that feeling of not being
Yeah,
out of sight of land.
That's
Though you had it that one day when it was all foggy.
That and I didn't come out of down there the one day,
Yeah.
so I didn't see anything.
Didn't see land that day either.
Nope.
It's gorgeous.
Will you be out of sight on your crossing?
Absolutely. Yeah.
Really?
I think so.
Even just an additional, I mean, it's only like 15 miles.
It depends. I mean, the only thing I might be able to see is Long Point there.
Yeah.
But if I cut across, I might be able to. I know from Cleveland to Erie, you are. So I'm not certain. I'm not 100% certain, but I'm anticipating to be about midway and not be able to see anything. But I don't know. Could be wrong. Well, it's 10:30 now. Had the sails up for what, about an hour?
Yeah.
It's actually hitting 4 knots and averaging about 3.5. Currently, we dropped below 3. It might be time to start the motor again, but you can see right there is the end of Long Point. See the lighthouse now.
Yeah.
Almost there. So cool. Again, I can't decide whether to turn the motor on or not. It's kind of nice just creeping along. and you will see a beam of the boat, the end of Long Point. We are rounding it, so to speak. The Cape Horn of Lake Erie. And today kind of it's about as cold today. We're all bundled up. Long John's now on. Got the 3-season sailing gloves on to keep warm.
It's chilly. The lake is at its coldest point out here, I think.
Yes, and we are approaching the one bowl in Lake Erie, if you will. That is to say, the average depth is about 60 feet. Are we even getting a reading?
We're not even getting a reading, so it's over 200 right here.
But there's this one particular spot that we're above where it actually will get to 210 feet deep.
We're either there or we're going to run aground.
Or we're going to run aground.
Water.
Or we're dead. So, Lake Erie fact for today. From Port Dover to, what did I say? Barcelona, New York, which is up that way some way, down to Erie, and then back up to Port Burwell, forms a quadrilateral, the Lake Erie quadrilateral. And I think, don't quote me on this, the last 100 years there have been 429 shipwrecks. More than the Bermuda Triangle.
So we're hanging out there.
Yes.
Day. Testing our luck.
My next 2 days are in this quadrilateral. Well, there's no doubt it's official now. We have rounded Long Point. Depth meters reading 130 feet, which is bizarre considering how close we are to that beach over there. Currently on a good course line though, just almost parallel with the shoreline. Trying to push this as far as I can to get on a tack, one more tack over to Erie, PA. The less tacking today, the better, and the wind should be shifting from the current direction, which seems to be southwest, should be shifting to the north if predictions are right. Then we'll definitely only have one more tack into Erie. This is just too cool. For those of you who don't know how to read the winds on Lake Erie, we're at about 12 miles per hour right now, I'd say. 12 or 13, that's when you see these little white caps starting. Which for me are the ideal sailing conditions. Not too heavy. Keeps us above 5 knots, moving along at a nice steady pace without beating into these, waves that would build. It's a comfortable sail. Once again, my auto helm is doing a great job. Got a little weather helm, but she's handling it just fine. It's warmed up a little, so it's bearable right now. Not too uncomfortable at all. Plan is get Danielle into Erie, PA, provision the boat, then I'll go into the harbor, anchor up, get some sleep, and leave sometime very early in the morning for Port Stanley, the longest sail of the trip. 14 hours at 4 knots. Directly across the middle of this lake. The most precarious sail I'll have. Makes me a little nervous. But I really try to go with the weather and take advantage of what the lake offers instead of fighting the lake. Something you don't want to do. Okay, here we are in Presque Isle Bay. Danielle and I had a phenomenal sail once we got around Long Point. We just zipped in, averaging over 7 miles per hour, 5.5 knots or so. But winds were great. I reefed to jib size, lightened up at the end, went back to full Genoa. Just best sail of the trip so far. See a nice sunset going down over Presque Isle right there. As I was saying, I dropped Danielle off. Her dad picked her up. She's on her way back home right now. I think she enjoyed the trip, but also eager to be at home. She's been kind of jet setting for a while. Mexico, New York, 2 weeks on the boat with me. I am anchoring up for the night. First of all, you don't get a lot of bays like this on Lake Erie. And I'll also save you some money. I know this thing doesn't film well at night, so I just wanted to get this in. I will be getting some shut-eye here and leaving for Port Stanley 3 in the morning or so. Get there before Sunday when the weather is supposed to change. 4 knots, it's a 14-hour sail. And I don't like coming to harbors at night, so I'm eager to get on my way. So tomorrow will be all new videos. That's a pretty place.
The Great Lakes are a diamond on the hand of North America, a brightly shining jewel on the friendship bordering. Freshwater highway coming down from Canada, all around the shoreline you can hear them sing. Sweet Mother Michigan, Father Superior, coming down from Mackinac and Sault Ste. Marie. Blue water Huron, flow down to Lake Erie, oh, fall to Ontario, run on out to sea. Hardy are the seamen on the ships that load the iron ore, sailing out